Hi, welcome to this tutorial on guest relationship management. Let's have a look at that module, in particular the guest profile section. Now, guest profile will allow you to gather and record certain information that you may need about a guest. Once you've determined what those key areas are and the areas that you want to gather information on, you can then proceed to the system and build that into the code of your reservation system. Once you've done that, you can obviously extract reports on that, and that can be used for focused marketing. Let's have a look where that happens quickly. Administration, setup, code tables, contacts, guest profile. There we are, guest profile. Down here we have 4 guest profile areas that have already been added into the system. Now, should you want to add additional ones or amend those, simply click. If you need to amend, click there and it will appear up. Alternatively, if you wanted to add a new, simply click on the Add New Object. Here we need to make a decision now on the method of recording this information. Is that by way of a radio button, which will only allow a single choice option, a checkbox, multiple, drop-downs, text field, text area, or numeric fields. The system comes pre-built with certain profile areas. Let's go and have a look where they are and then how these would appear once we've built them. And in the contact role, we can see this profile on the right hand side has areas that have already been inserted, and then we went and added 4 additional areas. One can access this guest profile through the method indicated now by clicking on the guest button once you've found that contact. Alternatively, one can do it through the rooming calendar. Now, generally this information would always be added on via the lodge because they would gather that information from the guest. Let's have a look how that happens from the rooming calendar. To access the guest profile via the rooming calendar, we would select the guest and then add a guest, and over on the right hand side on the information icon, let's click on that. We are back into the same record now that we had for this particular client, and here we can now add on what his interests might have been, his drinks preference, and if there were any complaints or compliments, as the case may be. Save and close that. We hope you found this short tutorial on building the guest profile areas in the system and then recording them onto a guest record useful.